Hi, I'm Caroline, and I'm going to talk a little bit today about, frankly, why you're not bipolar. Now, I haven't been on my video blogging for quite a while. I've been going through quite a transition period, actually. But the sum of what I like to get across, if anyone asked me about my journey of being bipolar, and now not being bipolar, is frankly that though the set of symptoms that we show during times when we're extremely high and then very depressed is something we can perceive. I can see it in other people. I understand that at that time in my life, people were concerned about me. They didn't know how to cope with it. They thought I was scared, so they want to help. Now, this is going to happen more and more to people on Earth because we're going through a really big transition time in humanity. Obviously, we're always changing, but right now we're seeing the old ways of fear and hard work and you must achieve and, no emotion, don't show weakness. That's going. And we're coming into a time when we're all being asked to heal. We're all coming into a place, not asked to, but we're coming to a place where we can empower ourselves through the internet. It's a tool for complete self-empowerment. You want to fix your bike? You look on the internet. You want to fix your car? You look on the internet. How about you want to fix yourself? Look on the internet. I had a vision a while ago, and again, in psychiatric terms, that would be called psychosis. Any other terms, that's a vision, as in, yes, I'm clairsentient or something. Whatever you want to call it, I don't care, I have a vision. And it was basically saying that we're not going to have healers, doctors, and that such in the future, because we'll all be self-actualizing, okay? That's not to say that I don't have days where I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? But I don't go, oh, somebody help me. I look inside. I ask myself, what am I feeling? What is this happening? It's really funny. I'm just looking at myself in this video and I can see a red nose. And metaphysically, that represents I'm not dealing with emotions. And at the moment, I'm about to move to Portugal. It's pretty big. No one in my immediate family has emigrated. They've been travelling, but haven't emigrated. It's not something that's happened to me. So I'm having to do quite a lot of stuff and think about all these different parts of my life, the boring stuff, and say goodbye to a lot of people, say goodbye to the UK. It's pretty big. And my tendency, because I'm a very positive, optimistic person, is to go, it's fine. I'll be fine. Yes, great. It's no problem. I'm going to get on with it. And unfortunately, that is the tendency that got me to be very high. Every time something happened to me, I was like, no, it's fine. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. And I got to the point up here where I was like, oh, there's all this shit down here, but I'm really happy and I'm really going to try and be really positive and it's fine. And I just popped out of my crown chakra into the ether, into the cosmic soup, into my higher self. And as a soul, we all have souls. We all have an energy body, etheric field, aura, whatever you want to call it, where it isn't just this, it's up here. So that's when people go, you're not grounded. But a lot of people, what happened before the times I'm getting high, what happens is I'm a really happy person, I'm really positive, and I shine, I'm like, hey, and people go, oh, that's a bit weird. And I pick up their fear and I go, oh. And there's this constant interplay. And because I'm positive, I just want to make everyone else positive because it's not that great being around people that are really unhappy. For one, I can feel it and it feels a bit icky. And for one, I'm like, I don't want to see all these sad people. So I'm like, come on. And the more you do that to really sad people, the more they're like, go away from me. You're too weird, crazy, happy, insert, not great words. So I'm really unravelling at the moment a deep part in my soul, in my body, should we say, of actually a bit of rage because of the amount of people, because I'm happy, that go, oh, calm down, chill out, relax. ground, and it's like, I'm sorry, because I'm really happy, and it's pissing you off, and I have to come down. And I can imagine some people from my past listening to me and still going, oh, she's having a bit of a high. Not really, no. I'm just speaking my truth, actually. I'm a really positive person. That's why Jesus was a bit of a role model when I was growing up, but I kind of denied it because it was like, it's not cool to like Jesus, is it? To me, he's just like a fucking healer, really happy, wants to love everyone. Jesus isn't a Christian. He's just into love. Same with Buddha. All them ascended masters, it's just about love. And when you're in that space, it's bliss. And unfortunately, you get told you're crazy when you have that. Because I'm sorry, most of the world, they don't get it. More and more so they are. But when you're bipolar, it's like you come out of the soup of normal human feelings, which is quite sticky, and it's getting better. Goodness me, it's getting better from 15 years ago when I started to climb up and go, fuck this, I'm out of here. And if you rise above that, it's like you're rising above the parapet, and people don't like it. It's like if you're successful. If you're not, you get jealous, so you want to bring that person down, or you avoid the person. And I've had a lot of that. I'm a shiny person, and if the person isn't that shiny, they kind of don't like it. But anyway, how I approach it now is that I try and love people. I do. I just love people. I don't try. I love people, and I hug them, and I offer some hugging or something, and then they're happy, and they're like, oh, that's nice. It's like, yeah, you can be happy too. When we're in the moment, we can all be happy, but a lot of people are walking around with some bags of energy. You can call it the subconscious. You can call it PTSD. So if you've had some horrible stuff happening, it jars in your energy field and you trap it in your muscle memory. Deep, fixed, heavy energy. You call it soul loss in a shamanic sense. You'd call it your dark side or your shadow side. It's all the same thing. It's things that happen to you, and then you get a bit of and then because how humanity's been, we shove it down. Yeah, and we go, oh, can't do that. And we're not allowed to cry. We're not meant to cry when we're a kid. Yeah. So what I'm asking for you, if you're diagnosed with bipolar, don't just skip off the pills, because that can shock you, but allow yourself to look into much wider healing modalities, because you and only you can do this trip, okay? It takes some introspection. It takes looking in the mirror, going, what triggers? What am I avoiding? Because I know when I go a bit, sometimes it is genuine, because I am a very happy, loving person, but sometimes I'm going, I don't want to look at that. I'll just be happy. And that's an amazing trait that you have, okay? Because other people just go, fuck this, okay? So it's an amazing thing that you have in you. You'd rather be happy than get into the heavy energy, but to not have the extremes, what we need to do is pull in the parts of us and heal ourselves, because most of humanity is up here in the head, because the body, in the womb as a woman, you're carrying a lot of old stuff. So a lot of women have pain and a lot of emotions, and that's a whole other, let's go and look at the moon cycle and, womb healing. We can release that. We don't have to have period pain. We don't. I used to, it's gone. It's just like water coming out now, okay? But we can come slowly into our body, okay, and release a bit of trauma. You can do it every day sometimes, but we have to face and allow ourselves to be gentle and cry. It might not be cry, it might be raging. You might go to a tree and go, right, I think I'm pissed off at this from years ago, and it doesn't mean I'm going to shout at the person, but tree, can you just take this rage from me and transmute it? Because it's in my body and it want to come out, okay? Because if you don't, it festers and it just starts really crunching in, or you might pop and burst at somebody you didn't want to shout at. So you can heal yourself from bipolar. For goodness sake, please allow that you have that power. Okay? And only you can do it. A psychiatrist, he ain't gonna. He's probably getting paid to give you drugs, okay? Because they get commission. I'm sorry, but that is the way it kind of works at the moment. And not all psychiatrists, they all want to help. They think they're helping. But what they're doing is holding us in a stasis. Unless they are letting you get right down and dirty, if they're telling you you're going to be ill forever, it's fixed and it's old, and that is a lie. Okay, we at this time in humanity have the power to clear that. Yeah, it comes from a whole heap of karmic baggage from our families, the cycles that get put in emotionally when we're younger, and then the triggers from our own life. And that's not blaming anyone, that's just where we're at in humanity. But you can make the difference, and don't expect someone to do it for you with a pill. Because then you're going to be sat there going, I've done it, it's nasty shit. It's just like, I can't, not nice. Okay? We can self-medicate all we want, but in the end, just looking at yourself and being really honest. Okay? And that's not just bipolar people, that is every single human right now. That is why the world is at this weird, icky energy. The shit is coming to the surface bit by bit, and it needs to clear. And well done if you're doing it. Don't worry if you're crying. There is so much cosmic stuff at the moment. Go look it up. Go get you support. Go find a women's group, or go on Facebook and find, a light workers or a healing forum. There's so many people doing this work. You do not have to be alone in it, okay? And if people think you're weird because you want to end up talking to angels and God, leave the people. Listen to your own self and your own heart, because this is the time. Otherwise, you're just in a loop, and it isn't nice. I've been there. It's not cool, okay? Cool. Namaste. Check out my blog, www.breakingoutoFbipolar.com. And when I'm in Portugal, I will be doing retreats where you can come and stay with me for a week or 2 weeks and basically do a massive energy clear. And you'll go, oh, it's all right. I'm not bipolar. I'm awesome. Yeah. I'm probably psychic, telepathic, and just pretty much awesome. Probably very creative. And then you can create a whole new life for yourself. And it won't be on drugs, either chosen or pharmaceutical. You can live free. Blessings.